Hello everyone, welcome to New Wealth Japan. I'm thrilled to have you here today. This channel is dedicated to helping travelers from around the world discover and experience the very best of Japan. From ancient temples and historic castles that have stood for centuries, to the vibrant world of anime, unique Japanese souvenirs, and incredible cuisine that will tantalize your taste buds, we cover it all. Japan is a country where tradition meets innovation, where you can enjoy a traditional tea ceremony in the morning and explore cutting-edge technology districts in the afternoon. It's this beautiful contrast that makes Japan so fascinating. We're passionate about sharing hidden gems, travel tips, and cultural insights that will make your Japanese adventure unforgettable. Whether you're planning your first trip or you're a seasoned Japan traveler, we've got something special for you. I'm truly grateful that so many people from all corners of the world share this passion for Japanese culture with us. Your enthusiasm and curiosity inspire every video we create. So sit back, relax, and let's explore Japan together. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're heading to Hiroshima, a city that is the very definition of resilience. We're going to explore a landmark that really tells its entire story. The amazing Hiroshima Castle.
So how can one building do all that? How does a single castle capture a city's darkest moment, its incredible comeback, and even point toward its future? That's the big question we're diving into today. This isn't just about stone and wood. It's about a symbol that has anchored an entire city.
Here's our game plan. First, we'll get into the castle's pretty dramatic history. Then, we'll check out what you can see there today, sample some incredible local food, figure out the best times to visit, and we'll wrap it all up with a handy guide to make your own trip go smoothly.
Okay, first up, let's get right to the heart of what this castle is all about, and its deep, deep connection to the city of Hiroshima.
So you hear Carp Castle, and you gotta wonder, where did that come from? Well, there are a couple of cool theories. One is that the area it was built on was originally called Koino-yura, which means carp inlet. Makes sense, right? But another theory, which I kind of like, is that the castle's dark black exterior looks like a giant carp. This name is so beloved, it even inspired the name of the city's baseball team, the Hiroshima Carp. The castle's story really is the city's story. It goes all the way back to 1589, a classic fortress from that famous era of warring states in Japan. But then, 1945, it was completely wiped off the map by the atomic bomb. Just gone. The incredible part is that just 13 years later, in 1958, the main keep was rebuilt. It stood up as this powerful physical symbol of the city's refusal to give up. And now, it's about to start a whole new chapter, closing in 2026 for a major renovation.
And this is where things get really fascinating. The city is facing a huge decision. On one hand, they could do a practical seismic retrofit. It's faster, it's cheaper, and it gives the current building another 30 years of life, preserving the very symbol of recovery that people have known for generations. But on the other hand, they could go for a full, historically accurate wooden reconstruction. Now, this would take decades and be unbelievably expensive, but it would bring the original pre-1945 castle back to life. It's a real debate between preserving the memory of resilience versus reclaiming a lost piece of history.
Okay, so let's shift gears. What's it actually like to walk around the castle grounds today? What can you really see and do at this historic spot? Oh, you are not going to be bored here, for sure. You can climb the main keep and get these incredible panoramic views of the whole modern city. You can wander through the Ninomaru, the second bailey, and get a real feel for the castle's original defenses. But honestly, the highlight for a lot of people is the samurai experience. You can actually try on helmets and hold replica swords. And the location is just perfect. You can stroll over to the beautiful Gokoku Shrine next door. And it's only about a 20-minute walk to the Atomic Bomb Dome and Peace Park, connecting all these different layers of the city's history.
You don't have to take my word for it. Listen to what one visitor said about it. The reflection in the moat is like a painting. It's just stunning. You can just picture that, can't you? The dark, historic castle against the water and flowers. It's no wonder it's one of the best photo spots in the entire city.
All right, we can't talk about a place without talking about the food, right? And let me tell you, Hiroshima's food scene is as powerful as its history.
Okay, get ready for this, because Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki is a total game changer. It's all about the layers. It's not just mixed together. They start with a thin, crepe-like batter, then pile on a mountain of cabbage, then pork, maybe some seafood. But here's the kicker.
They fry up yakisoba noodles right next to it and then layer the whole thing on top of the noodles and a fried egg. Then it gets that special sweet sauce. It is an absolute masterpiece.
But wait, there's more. Beyond okonomiyaki, Hiroshima is world famous for its plump, juicy oysters. You also have to try momiji manju, these delicate little maple leaf-shaped cakes that are just perfect for a souvenir. And if you pop over to nearby Miyajima Island, you can't leave without trying anagomeshi, which is this fantastic grilled eel over rice. And for you noodle fans, the local dipping noodles, or tsukemen, have a flavor all their own.
So you're planning a trip. When should you go? Timing can make all the difference, so let's look at when Hiroshima Castle is really at its best.
You've basically got 2 knockout seasons to choose from. In the spring, usually around early April, the whole area is just transformed. We're talking about 450 cherry trees all in full bloom. And at night, when the castle is lit up, the whole scene is just dreamlike. But then there's autumn. The weather is crisp and cool, perfect for walking around, and the beautiful fall colors create this incredible backdrop. Plus, the clear autumn skies mean amazing views from the top of the keep.
All right, to wrap things up, let's get into some super practical, need-to-know tips, especially for international visitors, to help you get around and feel right at home.
Getting around is actually pretty easy. The trams or streetcars are awesome for getting around the city center, and they're just a really cool way to see the city like a local. For most transit, you can use one of Japan's big IC cards, like a Suica or Pasmo, which is super convenient. For longer trips like getting to the ferry from Miyajima Island, the JR trains are your best bet. A quick tip though, while big hotels and department stores take credit cards, it's always a good idea to have some cash on you for smaller shops and restaurants.
And here are just a few quick cultural notes to make sure your trip is smooth and respectful. Be really mindful when you're taking photos, especially at solemn places like the Peace Park. It's also pretty common to take your garbage with you since public trash cans can be hard to find. Inside the castle, of course, please don't touch the historical exhibits. And one last practical tip, if you have tattoos, just be aware they might not be allowed in some public bathhouses or onsen.
Okay, and this one is a really important heads up for all you photographers and videographers out there. If you travel with a drone, you need to be extremely careful. Hiroshima has very strict rules, and in many areas, drone flights are just banned outright, especially around the peace memorials. So please, always check the local regulations before you even think about flying.
So, we end right back where we started. Hiroshima Castle is at a crossroads, just like the city it represents. It's trying to balance preserving the symbol of its recovery with maybe recreating an authentic piece of its past. It's a powerful story of always looking forward, but without ever forgetting what came before. And it just leaves you wondering, what story will it choose to tell the next generation?
And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed exploring this part of Japan with us. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more travelers like you who love Japan. And here's the most important part. If you haven't already, please subscribe to New Wealth Japan and hit that notification bell. By turning on notifications, you'll be the first to know whenever we upload a new video. We post new content regularly, featuring different destinations, food experiences, and cultural insights across Japan, so you won't want to miss out. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you have any questions about what we covered today? Is there a specific place in Japan you'd like us to feature in an upcoming video? Maybe a particular Japanese dish you're curious about, or a cultural tradition you want to learn more about? Please share your thoughts, questions, and suggestions in the comments below. We read every single comment, and your feedback helps shape our future content. Also, if you've been to Japan before, we'd love to hear about your experiences. Share your favorite memories or travel tips with our community. Let's learn from each other. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of our New Wealth Japan family. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, safe travels, and see you in the next video. Sayonara.